Yeah, guys. So the EK is set up, right? So what we need to do, we need to launch the remote K88, remote K8s mission, right, guys? So remote K8s mission, then connect to the connect to the mission and install the Kubernetes below commands, right? So once it is done, then create the AAM rule and create the EKS cluster. Why are you not done, guys? Why are you not done? EKS. Then what is the launch? T2 Micro with Ubuntu, the latest version. We can take, guys, 20 point something like, right? So we can use 22 or a so Ubuntu 22. Yeah, 22 is a free tier eligible, guys. You can select this 22 and browse the. Yeah, we already selected 22, right? Yeah. Next, browse the T2 Micro. Key pair is create a new key pair. Key pair name is remote K8s. Remote K8s. Not PPK. PUM. Not PPK. You need to create a PPK file. Okay. Then hello. Yeah. Launch instance. Yeah. It will be launching the remote mission, right? Once you launch the remote mission, we need to install the below kubectl and AWS CLI and EKS CTL. So EKS CTL for the launching, right, guys? Lavanya, Lavanya, you there?
Yes.
Did you install the EKS?
I installed, but I have deleted the account.
Why you deleted? Are you practicing daily the EKS things?
Yeah, I'm practicing, but last 2 days I have not done because I have visited my hometown.
Okay. Yeah, this is the Kubernetes, right? Daily you can practice. Okay, you can practice
Okay, after
daily. Then only
visiting there, I will do that.
you are in your hometown, huh?
Huh.
Okay, yep, guys. Next, we need to install the unzip. Yeah. Next, we need to install the curl command to download unzip, unzip, then install. Yeah, run the version AWS CLI. Now install the EKS commands. Yeah, now the EKS version is, yeah, we install the, so the second step, create a IAM role, right? Create a IAM role. Yeah, I already started the recording. Okay, go to the IAM. Go to the IAM, create a new role using the IAM service. Create a role. So go to the role and create a new role. AWS service. Yeah, use cases. So what is the use case? EC2. EC2 is the use case. And then next, the the permission. So IAM permission, administrative access, IAM, IAM full access, then VPC full access, then EC2 full access, EC2 full access, IAM VPC EC2 cloud formation, cloud formation full access. Okay, next, yeah, the role name is EKS, EKS role EC2, EC2. The role name is EKS EC2. Next, create. Yeah, role is created. Right. Attached created role to EKS management host EC2. So go to the EC2. Yeah, go to the EC2. Yeah, instance is running. And go to the settings. Access. Security. Select. Actions. Security. Change. Modify IAM role. Then attach EC2. EKS EC2 role. Update IAM. So IAM is updated. IAM is updated now. So then create a EKS using the EKS cluster. Create a EKS using the EKS cluster. So we need to set up in the Mumbai region. What you need to do, you can run this is EKS CTL create cluster name REIT cluster for region AP Southeast 1 node type T2.medium zones AP South 1A 1B. Okay, next, click next. It will take 5 to 10 minutes. It will take 5 to 10 minutes. So meanwhile, I will show you the, yeah. So what is ELK, guys? What is ELK? ELK is nothing but, what is ELK? ELK is nothing but Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana. What is ELK, guys? Everyone can speak out. What is ELK?
Elasticsearch,
Hmm.
Abstract,
Hmm.
Kibana.
Kibana. Elasticsearch, Logstash, Kibana. What these three are? So what is Elasticsearch? So what is Elasticsearch? ELK. So something like so the logs information. Logs information. So this is the a log information. I will show you guys. Okay. So ELK stack is a collection of three open source products. Collection of three open source product: Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana. Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana. ELK stack provides centralized login into in order to identify the problems with the servers or applications. What is ELK stack provides a centralized logging in order to in order to identify problems with the servers and applications. It allows you to search all the logs in a single place. It allows you to search all the logs in a single place. So what are the Elasticsearch? These are the three open source products. One is Elasticsearch, the other one is Logstash, the other one is Kibana. E means Elasticsearch for storing the logs. L is Logstash for both shipping, processing, and storing the logs. Kibana is a visualization tool. So Kibana, this is the Kibana, guys. So this is the Kibana. So something like what is the logs? What is the logs? So for example, yeah. For example, this is your application. So what is your application? For example, your application is a WhatsApp app. Your application is WhatsApp app. So, so every application, for example, every application, the developers who are developers, developers created a log file for users login login to logout information. Is there any errors occurred while he is logging? Something like all the logs will be. Initially, I started like I told like app logs. It stores this is the directory. It stores the login information. The same like as a developers created a log file for the user login to logout. So if the he is login, right, some of the guy is logged, some of the guy is logged. So what he will do in the WhatsApp? So he will write a log from his login to logout, from his login to logout. So what he did? So what he did in the application? So something like he is getting any error while accessing the website. The log information will be stored under the log files. Stored under the log files. Guys, understood? What is it? That is a log file. That is this is the a log file. So this is the log file. In the log file, the user. So for example, yeah. So yeah. So once the login to the application, right? The log will be from login to logout. The log will be created. So before we are using some of the examples are something like so WinSCP to check the logs to check the logs. So if if developer having the if developer if developer having the access to the server, then only he can check it. One second, guys. Guys, 1 second, guys. Yeah, guys. So the logs, right? Before we are using the WinSCP. So later, the later something like ELK, Splunk, ELK. They introduced the ELK to see the logs under Splunk. Splunk also they are using. So what is the purpose of this ELK and logging? Logging is logging is the process of storing. Logging is the process of storing application application execution details to a log file details to a log a file log file purpose they are using log file purpose they are using 1 second. Yeah. um, Yeah, guys. The logging, right? The logging will be logging the logs, application logs. I already told you, right? From day one onward. So, the we created the app logs, right? So, if the developers doesn't have the access, right? So that is the reason the logs will be monitored by the some other services. Which service it is? The service is the service is ELK. The service is ELK. ELK, Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana. So Elasticsearch, what it does, uh, so Elasticsearch, uh, Logstash, and Kibana. So Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana. Yeah, Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana. So this is our application, guys. Your application logs read by the Logstash. Who will read the logs? Logstash will read the logs. Then Logstash will collect the logs, transform to the JSON message, and feed into the Elastic clusters. So they will send it to the Elastic cluster. And you want to see the logs in the dashboard. You can use the Kibana is the dashboard. What is that, guys? Kibana is the a dashboard. Now you understood, guys? Kibana is the so it will transfer the logs. So read the logs. What is that, guys? Log stash. What is that? Log stash. Log stash. What is that, guys? Elasticsearch. Elasticsearch. And this is the Kibana. This is the Kibana. So what Logstash will do? Logstash will um read the logs. Logstash will read the logs from the application. This is our application. So what is this, guys? This is a WhatsApp application. This is our, for example, a WhatsApp application. So these are the application. This is application. In the application, Logstash, what he will do? He will read the logs. So once read the logs. So what is the? It pushes to the push to the ELK. ELK Logstash will collect the logs. Logstash will collect the logs and transform and transform to JSON. Transform to JSON. Something like messages and fed into elastic clusters. Fed into elastic ELK clusters. ELK clusters. Right, guys, understood? And the Kibana, so Kibana is the UI dashboard. So UI dashboard to see the dashboard to see the logs. Guys, understood? So this is nothing but a ELK. This is nothing but a ELK. So what is that, guys? ELK is this is the Kibana dashboard. You see the logs. You see the logs. So what ELK? Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana. Logstash will collect the logs and transfer to the Elasticsearch, and then Elastic from the Elasticsearch. So we will show the log in the dashboard in the Kibana dashboard. Guys, understood? The Kafka radius rabbit MQ logs beats from the logs, and the Logstash will get the logs and transfer to the Elasticsearch. Then Elasticsearch will show it on the Kibana. Kibana. So data collection, beats, and buffering. This for buffering is log aggregation and processing, data aggregation and processing, and indexing and storage, and analyzation and visualization. Analyzation and so visualization purpose, you can use this ELK. This is the data dashboard of the this is the dashboard of the Kibana. So ELK stack is the collection of three open source product, Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana. ELK stack provides the centralized login in order to identify problems with the servers or applications. ELK stack provides a centralized login in order to identify problems with the servers and application. If they're having any problem with the server, having with any problem with the application, so where we can find out in the centralized login. It allows you to search all the logs in a single place. It allows you to search all the logs in a single place. Elasticsearch is for storing the logs, for both shipping and processing and storing the logs, visualization. So visualization purpose, logging process is storing application executing relation to the log files. So this is the Elastic ELK architecture. The logs reads the log stash and indexing to the Elasticsearch, then push it to the Kibana. Kibana will see it in the UI. So EFK architecture also. EFK also. So this is a ELK. This is a EFK. The logs fluent D. This file bit. The fluent D is take the logs and send it to the Elasticsearch. Then it is the Kubernetes. So this is popular in the AWS. Is the popular in the AWS. I will show you guys. Yeah, we need to set up the. So we already see the right. Yeah. So before that, we need to start the things, right? Metrics. We already discussed the last week. We already this week we already discussed about the Helm charts, the Helm chart and the metrics, right? So today we will start that one, or else Kibana we will check it Kibana. Okay. Yeah. So Kubernetes monitoring. Kubernetes monitoring we already still it is creating. Yeah, Kubernetes monitoring. So Kubernetes monitoring, we can monitor our Kubernetes cluster components using the below softwares from Prometheus and Grafana, right, guys? So the Prometheus and Grafana, right? I already showed you, right, guys? Helm charts. Yeah. So Helm charts. Helm charts. So Helm is a package manager. It is a collection of Helm. How you can install the package in the Kubernetes cluster by using Helm, guys, right? So Helm is a package manager for the Kubernetes cluster. Helm is used to install the required software in a Kubernetes cluster. Helm will maintain charts in the chart repository. Chart means collection of configuration files and organized the directories. Yeah. So to get the nodes of the metrics, kubectl top nodes. To get the top metrics, kubectl top pods. So by default, metric service is not available. So metric server is an application that collect metrics from the objects such as pods or nodes or according to the state of CPU and RAM. Right. Metric server can be installed in the system as an add-on. You can take and install that directly from the repository. So Kubernetes monitoring. So first we need to install the that that metrics, guys. I will show you how to install the metrics. Okay. Why this is taking this much time, guys? Yes. Yeah, created, right? Add-ons. So here see, guys, add-ons, there is no metric server. There is no add-on. Add-on is a metric server. So we are not installed the metric server. So we can install the metric server in the add-on. Okay. Okay. So Amazon Electric Glass Watch, e-case. So this is the e-case already. Why it is taking this much time? 10 minutes, right? It will take 10 minutes to reload. Guys, please install, guys. Yeah. So Kubernetes monitoring, we can monitor our Kubernetes cluster components using the softwares, right, guys? Yeah, we can monitor our Kubernetes cluster and the cluster components using the below software, Prometheus and Grafana. Prometheus is an open source system monitoring tool and alerting toolkit. Prometheus collects and stores its metrics as a time series time series of data. It provides a out of the box monitoring capabilities for the Kubernetes container orchestration platform. So this this Grafana and Prometheus is for monitoring the application and promoting the applications and servers. Servers, right? ELK is for only to to search the logs, so errors or anything, to search the log monitoring. And that is a log monitoring. This is the this is a analysis, and Grafana is an analysis and monitoring tool. Grafana is a multi-platform open source analytics and interactive visualization web application. It provides a charts, graphs, alerts, and the web and the connected supported data source. Grafana allows you to query, visualize, alert, and understand our metrics no matter where they store, create, explore, and share the dashboard. Grafana will connect with the Prometheus for the data source. Okay, so this is the way we can visualize the monitoring. We can visualize how much data is memory is occupying, how much space is occupying, what is the data of the space is occupying memory. CPU will show it on the Grafana. Will show it on the Grafana. Guys, why it is taking this much time? Right, guys? So how to deploy Grafana and Prometheus using Helm charts? We can easily deploy the Prometheus and Grafana. Using Helm charts, we can easily deploy the Prometheus and Grafana. So install Prometheus, Grafana, and Kubernetes cluster. We can use the yeah. How we can install the Grafana and so Grafana and Prometheus. Yeah, right. I already told you, right? Add a latest Helm repository to the Kubernetes. So we need a repository. We need a which repository? Helm repository. So what is the repository? Helm repository for the stable. Then add Prometheus to the repo Helm. So we need to add the Prometheus repository. Then update the Helm. Install the Prometheus. How you can install the Prometheus? Get all the pods. You should see the Prometheus pods running, right? Check the service, kubectl get service. By default, Prometheus Grafana services are available within the cluster IP and access to the outside of the let's and to access them outside, let's change the outside. Edit the Prometheus service change file, load balancer when it is save, close the file. So this is the edit file. Then you can change it to load balancer. Now edit stable Grafana the same like as a we can load balancer. You can select the load balancer. Then verify the service get SVC. So access the Prometheus server using the load balancer. You can use this load balancer, and the Grafana you can use this load balancer. Use the below credentials to log in the Grafana server and Grafana. So admin and uh, prom operator to the password. So once we log into the Grafana, then we will monitor our Kubernetes cluster. Grafana will provide all the data in the graph format. So this is the guys. So this is the installation steps for the Grafana and Prometheus. So next ELK. So ELK is the So ELK something like ELK is so Elasticsearch EFK Elasticsearch FileBit and Kibana FileBit and Kibana we can how you can we can monitor over the logs. So how you can monitor your logs exceeded the time. Right, guys? Who is installed cluster? You install the cluster, right? Funny,
Yes, sir.
Indra Kumar.
Uh,
You already sent the credentials, right? Let me try your credentials. So did you verified? Is it working fine? That Kubernetes cluster?
yes, sir.
You verified, huh? Created IAM role and everything, right? Funny, Funny,
Cluster already running, sir.
no, Fanindra Kumar. Funny, no, you created, Hari cluster
చేసాను
for
సార్ క్లాస్ చేసి అది అమౌంట్ పడుతుందంటే నేను లీడ్ చేసేసాను.
okay. So EC2 service, remote EC2 service. So this is the remote,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I need a key, right? What is the key? Can you send to the key?
1 minute. Sir.
Hmm. That PPK file. Yeah, I will download the. What is the key file? I will download it. Hanuma, this is the key file, huh? Okay, got you. Ubuntu, change settings, appearance, change, 18. Okay, apply. Yes, guys. Yeah. So how to install the? Yeah. First, we need to add the latest report. So first we will install the metrics. Let's check the metrics, guys. So let's check the metrics. Yeah, Helm installation. How to install the Helm? How to install the Helm? So Helm installation. So we can install the Helm by using this curl command. So Helm 3, and then you need to run this command. We need to change the permissions on this Helm, and then we can run this Helm. We can run this Helm. So before we can check Helm is Helm not found, right? Now you can install the Helm. Helm is a package manager. By default, it will not install. We can install it. So okay. So now you can check the Helm. You can check the Helm. Yeah, it is showing the Helm, right? Now, so check uh, check do we have a metric server on the cluster or not? How to check it? Kubectl top parts. No metrics API. There is a error. There is no metrics. So parts nodes. You can check it the nodes also. So there is no Helm repo ls. Is there any Helm repos? Sorry, Helm repo ls. So error, no repository to show. So before we can install the chart, you will need to add the metrics to the repository Helm. So you need to add the metrics to the repository Helm. So this is the Helm. So Helm metrics repository is added to your repository. Let's check EKS. Let's check the EKS. Yeah. So add-ons. Yeah, there is no add-on, right? So if you want, so we can install the metric server, then it will showing on the add-on. How to install the Helm chart? So we are installing the metrics. We are installing the metric server. We are installing the metric server. Add-ons not added, right? Accessibility, network overview. Okay, so the metric server is added. So how you install the metric server? Through the Helm repository. So now kubectl top parts. Yeah, so the metric server is installed. Metric server CPU is 3 millicores and 12 gig memory. 12 gig memory. Something like a kubectl top nodes top nodes kubectl kubectl get pods. Is there any pods running? Yeah, metric server pod one by one is running. So what is the helm list? helm helm list. So helm list is nothing but to list the helm servers. So there is a one. Then when metric server is installed, this is a by default. By a default. So this is the metric server, guys. This is the metric server. So that Kubernetes, Grafana and Prometheus. Shall we try to install the Grafana and Prometheus? Yeah, Helm repo add a stable. So this is the stable repo. Then you can add the Prometheus repo also. You can add the Prometheus help repo, help the repo. So update the Helm update, Helm repo update, Helm repo update. It will be updating Helm repository. So then install the Prometheus. Install the Prometheus. How you can install the Prometheus? You can install the Prometheus by using this command. So Helm install stable Prometheus community Kubernetes Prometheus stack. So we can install by using that repository. You see guys, deployed through the Helm package manager.